All right. We have no Wi-Fi, so there's no intro music. This is just how the podcast starts dry. So I'm gonna feel dry. I'm gonna be as dry as it is. Like this is.
There's freestyling.
Okay.
Who's with beatbox? You want beatbox?
If anybody wants to
I can't
beatbox
beatbox
while
like
I
a
do
drill
this,
beat.
while I do this read, this podcast is powered by Shea Moisture Men. The Shea Moisture Men collection was designed to provide head-to-toe care for men of color and keep you looking fresh and feeling even fresher. Shea Moisture's products are formulated with ingredients that are naturally derived and sustainably sourced, from hair care to beard care to body care, cuz. See which line will provide you with safe and uncompromising care at SheaMoisture.com. Shea Moisture Men, built to serve men of color. Well, back to the pod. It works. Let's go.
Madness.
Cheers, y'all.
Not with the hype.
Here go Ashley. She late. Oh no, this is horrible. If you have bad posture, this is gonna be a struggle.
Not with the hype.
That's what we're going for.
Not with the hype.
You know, we got top tier talent that did this. You know, that's Keys 5-Yo Kanye song?
City of God.
City of God.
Yeah.
Same man.
Same man.
Oh, shit, okay. Yeah, you know, spent a couple dollars.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we lucked out. He was on Fiverr in his
Shout out to Fiverr.
and that's how we linked up. But you know, this makes me feel like today.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know, we're recording during the
Blackout? It's not even a blackout.
I don't know what you want
do
to call it.
This? Like
Blackout 2022.
Roger's out. The glitch.
The glitch.
Yeah.
It might happen. It might last all weekend. So we've heard sources. I have multiple sources that say that. But the morning started with like a feeling similar to the blackout of 2001 when you were a kid and you're yo, ice cream's
Ice cream for dinner. Ice cream
for dinner to eat and all of that. Till I realized that I couldn't do anything when I left the house, and it's been a very difficult day. So here we go.
Man them. It's not with a hype thing. A war.
The world general speaking.
Sir, I got no service, and I just I did what you did back in the day. You just like went to your homie's house and hoped that they were there. So we came to Malik's crib, and we're at the littest set that we've had in a minute.
Yeah,
Spacious, actually.
Mad space.
I can spread for days.
Nah, I can do this. I can do one of these. Hold on, just like sprawl out. You know?
Yep.
It's just crazy.
Not
like too much.
Oh my god.
Very tight spaces. The last few
Exactly.
times, so I get it.
And of course, it's myself.
Shop like Shaq. You waste
And then we have
yo.
a very special guest because things always get weird when this guy shows up. He shows up and the podcast is weird.
Yep.
And then the world gets weird after that.
Bro.
Yes.
So the last time we had him on the pod, it was the last time we had an in-person guest, period.
Yeah.
And then COVID-19 happened.
Boom. Lockdown.
We said, you know what? It's a great idea. We feel like COVID's under control. We understand what it is. We're going to live with it. So we said, come back on the pod. We have the associate or assistant program director of the Roz and Mocha show.
Kiss 92.5.
No, bigger than. You said no.
Executive producer of the Roz and Mocha show. Assistant program director for Kiss 92.5. AKA the Shamara Khan variant for COVID. AKA Creme de la Chef.
Nigga, let's talk about it for a little bit.
Welcome to the pod, man.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I gotta say, the production value of this was always on point.
Thank
It's
you.
reached a different level. This is my third time on the show.
Yes.
I love your podcast. I told you guys this, when we first started, is that I listen to 3 podcasts weekly, religiously. That is yours. Everybody other 2. But yours is in the top 3.
That's good.
I love seeing what you guys do.
That.
I'm here to talk some shit. Can I swear?
Absolutely.
I won't swear too much.
I
won't swear too much.
You didn't hear my drops? It just starts with a.
Nigga.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
well, nigga, I'm here to swear.
Nigga's not a swear word.
Is that a curse word?
I mean, if you can't say it in church, I guess it is.
I love what you guys do. I love it is so good to see our young black
Appreciate it.
men out here thriving and winning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'm glad I'm
No,
part of this. My
appreciate
pleasure.
you, man.
It's my
And
pleasure.
Thank you for even being here.
Clock desert eagle.
Yeah, how you been? Pandemic.
what's going on?
Good.
Last time we saw you was in the middle of it. We were probably still pretty much on our own inside our rooms and shit.
Yeah, you know what? The pandemic for me, work-wise, hasn't really changed much because I've been going in every day. I've never worked a day from home
I
yet.
do recall you saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been working nonstop. It just makes me busier. You know, in the job that I do, it's our responsibility to be the escape for everybody else. You know what I mean? Because this world is gone to shits and it's
And that's
crazy.
the world we talk about here too.
We're here
Yeah,
to provide,
exactly.
like you guys, right?
It's a
You're provide a
service.
little bit of normalcy, right? So that's what it's been, and it's been good. You know, every day above ground's a good one. So
Yes.
I got no
Facts.
complaints, man. I'm good.
Nice.
How's Roz? How's Mocha?
Yeah.
They're good. Roz and Mocha are good. You know, they're busy. Roz got a book coming out.
Heard
Plug
about
that. September 27th.
Oh, what's he talking
That's
about?
his book.
Himself?
He's got a memoir.
Talking about him. Yeah, he's talking about himself.
Wow.
It's not very unlike Roz to talk about himself.
Wow.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. They're good. They're good. Everybody's
Yeah.
good. Roz, Mocha, Maury, Deepa, everybody's good. The show's good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, we're all good,
Can I
man.
get something off my chest, man?
Do
Hit
it.
me. Hit me.
Yeah.
Because we talked about this.
Always.
So there was something you posted about I guess for last month,
Okay.
and it had the internet. It had Twitter, Toronto Twitter.
When we had it. Back when we had the internet.
Back when we-
This is a new era. Listen,
Yeah.
every time Shem's here, it's a new
It's a new
era.
era. Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
getting
So
messed
the
up.
before times.
Yes.
Before times.
Yes.
Explain yourself with this June recap video that you did.
Oh my god.
What was going on?
So for people that didn't know, on the show, well, actually, no, it's got to be separate from the show.
Yeah.
I will take the big pop culture world event moments of the month, and I will turn it into a song,
Okay.
a recap, so to speak. Right. And this last month, we decided to parody Cisco's Thong Song. And in the video, I decided to put... Hey, yo, what the fuck? That's the exact reaction most people had to the video because I had, like... I spray painted my hair with this silver gray crap thing, utterly ridiculous. The song went big. It was good. It was a lot of fun, and it was just stupid. But that's what it's for. It's meant to be dumb.
Like, are you like? What's your mentality with like
None.
what?
None.
Like,
There
what,
is no
like
mentality.
what you do out there? Like,
Yeah.
you just like try to get people mad.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like I talked to like even Ardot. I think I had like you
Yes.
posted something.
Oh, he was so mad. He hated
Yeah,
me.
and
Ardot
I
was
had
so
to
mad.
He
piggyback
hates
on
me.
that. And I'm like, this guy just
Yeah.
wants to see the world burn. Like,
I love pissing most people off with this stupid with dumb shit, right? Like I'll go on the internet and I'll just say, "Yo, man, Nutella is trash," and just
can't say that.
and
Yeah,
just
you
watch
can't do
people
that.
go.
did you
crazy.
grow up as like a troll on YouTube? Like, are you the people in the comments on YouTube?
No.
Are you
Oh,
them?
He's definitely there. He's got burner accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I a troll?
Yeah.
Yes.
My sister would say yes. I don't think that I'm a troll. I think I just have opinions, and I think I'm just honest about them. Like Nutella is garbage. Same with poutine. Poutine is
You know, I agree with
nasty.
you on that. I agree
You
with
know?
you. Nutella is the most overrated substance on this planet.
Garbage.
What are you guys talking about?
It's definitely one of the most overrated
Total
substances
garbage.
on this
Nutella,
planet.
anything that's delicious.
Nutella is the most overrated.
You put that on-
in this planet.
Next to
Sriracha.
mashed potatoes and sriracha.
Okay, no,
I
you
agree.
gotta-
I agree.
A little too far with the mashed potatoes.
Right.
I have to bring it back. I had to bring it back. Mashed potatoes are
toss that
overrated.
shit
That
in
is
the
baby
garbage.
food,
Toss that
anyways.
shit in the garbage.
What
You
is
don't
wrong
need
with
that,
you two?
man.
Sriracha is like mid. Get some real Scotch
say I
bonnet
don't eat
pepper
it.
on your
but
shit if you want to
there's two
season
different
it
things.
right.
There's two different things. Sriracha's overrated. Cool.
Yes.
But Nutella and mashed potatoes, not together, but to get like Nutella and mashed potatoes are so good.
That's it, boy.
Dog, you never had like a crepe or like
A what?
a beaver
Yes,
tail
I've had a
with
crepe.
like Nutella.
Crepe, you
Oh.
know, a crepe.
Oh, sorry.
He's like, you ever had a crab? He's like, you ever heard of
Roll your R's when you talk to me.
Yeah.
Roll your R's
Come
when
on
you
now,
talk
have
to
some
me, alright?
culture.
Yo,
Have some
you never had
culture.
one
You
with like
uncultured swine. What's wrong with you, yo?
Nutella and like banana? It's delicious.
Shamray hates bananas.
Wow.
FYI. Plantain, bananas, any of that
Bananas are nasty.
I can't talk to you
Okay.
anymore. All right.
Pause.
Oh wow.
Pause.
What about banana bread?
Banana bread though.
Pause.
Banana creme brulee?
Toss that into the garbage can.
Yo, Branch.
Wow.
Toss it into the garbage.
Yeah. He's a troll.
Nasty.
He's a troll.
No,
He's a troll.
I'm not a troll.
He's a troll.
Just being
You live under a bridge. You're a troll.
I mean, your energy is very interesting every single time I talk to you. It's like, and it always makes sense to me because like you present like Jamaican vibes.
Right?
Whoa.
No, I know. Understand where I'm going.
Don't get disrespectful, all right?
Yeah, I got it too.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, don't listen. We're together
No,
in
we're
solidarity.
We're there. Continue.
You present Jamaican vibes, but you're not.
Thank
And
you.
then,
I take that as a compliment.
wow. Okay.
Shout out to Guyana.
Okay.
All right.
And then you say that, and I'm also half Trini, so I'm also equally outraged. On both fronts, I'm like, oh, it's my destiny to be mad at this man. It's just in me.
Destiny.
That's funny.
Jeez, ridiculous.
Yeah, but yeah, today's been a weird day. Like, so I'm curious as to how both of y'all days started. Mine started where I thought that someone's trying to break in. I thought that we were. I thought my phone was fucked. It's like I got no bars, but I saw the Wi-Fi signal, so I was like, okay, my phone's fucked.
Yeah.
Nothing was working, and then I came downstairs. Coco was like, the Wi-Fi is not working, whatever. So I'm like, that's not just me then, I guess. So then I redid the router. Nothing. Then I found out when I talked to my aunt, she's like, yo, you got to put your shit on 3G. Otherwise, you won't be able to send nothing, blah, blah, blah. My new phone, apparently, iPhone 13, doesn't even have 3G. It's like 4G or 5G. It's not a flex, but it's a fact. I can't go lower than 4. I can't go lower than 4.
Well, you can put your phone on 3G, but my phone's new.
Yeah.
I could not.
That's some peasant shit.
Yeah.
Man.
So it looks like the peasants are surviving. And the first thing I said to Coco was, this is the beginning of the race war. This is where it starts.
Damn.
And then the black guy niced us at Metro. We're up 1.
Wow.
How was your day?
Damn.
How was your day?
Damn. All right, so I could kick this
how
out
was your
there.
day, man?
So I woke up and I was like, yo, I didn't feel no different. It wasn't until I went to turn on the TV, and I'm like, oh, that's not working.
Everything's internet, man.
Everything's internet. I'm
Everything.
looking at the modem. It's flashing some weird colors I've never seen before. I'm like, what's going
Color
on?
race war. I
Color
got you.
race
I
war,
see the
right?
I see the connection.
It was white.
Yeah.
Bring it
It was
back.
green. I don't even know what green is, but green was there. It was flashing. So then I had wifey. I'm like, yo, like I don't think this is working because she's telling me she's not getting no bars.
Yeah.
But I look at my phone. I'm like, off Wi-Fi, mad bars, because I got a network that I'm not gonna name them. I'm not getting free. Yeah, no free.
So wait,
plugs.
you could.
I had service. I was good.
Damn.
But then I started thinking. I'm like, hold on. If I have service, she doesn't. Is this a bigger issue? So I jump on Twitter and see like Canada-wide issues, and we're talking like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, already?
You're already checking all of that?
Yeah. And
I
yo,
was
I'm
so
seeing like
asleep.
outages from Nova Scotia. People can't do banking. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
Banking? What?
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing BC. I'm like, yo, they're awake.
Yeah.
It's wild. You know what I mean? And like, bro, I was shook. I'm like, what's going on? Like, and find
Yo.
out, the Rogers outage, whatever. I'm just like, yo, that's wild, bro.
And I feel like you were working probably mad
probably
early
working.
today.
I was up at 3, this morning.
Jesus, so you were
and-
done from the start.
So no, at 3 o'clock it was fine.
Okay.
And then I needed to take a quick nap and get up at 5 again to do some other work. And when my alarm went off at 5, I was like, oh, there's no same like you, like internet Wi-Fi must be wonky,
Yeah.
whatever. Try to turn on data, nothing works. And then, like a total degenerate, I went to the mall at 7 a.m.
What?
Right? I went to Scarborough Town Center at 7 a.m.
What?
Yeah,
Are they even
like a
open? Can you even get in?
What are you doing
got
there?
in.
Were you jogging with the moms?
No, listen, firstly,
Shout out to the mom joggers.
Yeah,
Shout out to
the mom joggers. Yeah,
shout out
the
to
maulers,
That's a
man.
real
shout out
thing.
to the 65 and plus. Hey,
they
They were
Oh, yeah,
definitely
moving.
there.
Yeah, they're moving.
I dragged my behind out of my bed and I went to the mall because I'm like, I gotta work. I can't just be like, oh, whatever,
Yeah.
and click. So I went to the mall at 7 a.m. Like a total degenerate. Went by the Walmart, sat inside,
Okay.
and just jumped on the Wi-Fi and started to answer emails and and I was there for about 3 hours. Then
Were
I
you
went
talking to
home.
people? Like, was there somebody else you were talking to on the other side?
You listen. So I listen.
Other people were like-minded too, I guess.
Listen, there were
Yeah.
a ton of us. There were a group of
Yeah.
us, right? And we were all just there, like
Shem kept Ontario together today.
bunch of degenerate mall rats, all of us.
Sounds like Scarborough.
Yeah, South of Scarborough. And we were just there answering emails from about 7 to 10. And then went home, took a quick little nap, and then I did something I haven't done in forever, which is go to the library.
Whoa.
When the hell is the last time you've been
You
to
have
a
a library
library? A card?
How do you get
Yeah,
I
word.
just walked in. I'm in Scarborough.
You don't need. I thought you.
I'm
needed
in
a card to
Scarborough.
get
You
in.
just walk in.
walk
You
just walk
fucking
in.
right.
Yeah, you heard him. So I went to the library. I was there for about an hour and a half or so, and did some more emails, and that's how it's been today. Just jumping on Wi-Fi where I can get it. But you know what? I'm gonna say this. I like this. I love it. I love this time.
But you told me some scary shit. Like, this is supposed to be the weekend.
Yeah, they're saying that
That's
this could
tough.
last the weekend, but
That
you
is
know
really
what? I
tough.
think we all deserve it.
Yeah.
But I hear you.
We all deserve this. You know what? It's time for a nice little reset, right?
Yes.
Like it much like COVID was the ultimate
That's
equalizer.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
This is another
That's why
equalizer.
I said Shem's back for
You know
whatever
what
this
I'm
is supposed to
Yo, you know what this reminds me of? It's like when you play like Nintendo 64 and you gotta take the game out because it's
Yeah.
not working. You gotta blow on it, just
Yes.
reset the whole thing.
We need a reset.
be.
right?
COVID-20.
Yeah,
COVID-20.
we need a
COVID-20.
reset. So
Well, the thing that was scary is like, so I had a work function, like offsite, whatever, right? So we're at someone's house, and like people were freaking out because like they couldn't load their navigation, so they didn't even know how to get there. So
Can't
people
go
were
to
just going
places.
off side of the road. Like,
And GPS takes
trying to get-
minimal data
Yeah,
or internet,
yeah,
period.
Yeah. And then I had a coworker of mine who tried to get something to eat. They tried to go to Tim Hortons. They
can't.
couldn't even buy nothing because debit was down.
no cash.
No cash. Because who's walking around with cash now? During COVID, everyone was like, we don't want cash, don't want to touch you.
Cash and MapQuest made big
Yo,
moves
telling you.
today. You hear me?
Yo, bro, I'm about to buy a map, dog. I'm about to buy one of those.
And
pearly
the other
books.
day, I was looking at all these establishments that have proudly posted. They're like, "Yo, we are actually a cashless establishment."
Yeah.
Today, it's like, "Give us the cash
What's your cash?
now."
Need it.
Yo,
That's wild, man.
Crazy.
Jeez.
what do we got?
Yo,
I
we
know
got
there's
mad
lots.
things.
Okay,
Where do you want to go?
I want to start with something that like I've been trying to have this conversation. I think Shem's a perfect guest.
All right. Let's talk about it.
You've heard of the term, the phrase,
Let's go there.
"one of the good ones."
Yes.
Oh man, I hate that.
You hate it.
I
hate
that.
it.
But fuck that.
Okay.
Fuck that. It's ours now.
Okay.
Woo!
You know,
Keeping it.
I'm here with like you know how like we had this conversation with like how the whites, they take the Dougie, they take the crank the Soldier Boy, they take the whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wanna take one of the good ones. I wanna take their phrase back
Okay.
and use it towards one of the good ones of them.
The allies.
Oh. Okay.
So it's JJ Reddick.
Yo,
One of the
applause
good
for that
ones.
man.
JJ Reddick.
One of the
Yes.
good
One
ones
of the
right
good
there.
ones. One of the good
You
ones.
got
For real.
come on, give me another good one. There's not too many. I know.
I'm
It's
trying to
fine.
think.
It's fine. Give me one.
I don't know.
Real.
Who's one of the damn?
Ain't a lot of allies out here.
Ernie. Can I name Ernie?
Ernie Johnson.
Ernie Johnson?
TNT?
Oh yeah.
TNT?
One of the good ones. One of the good ones. Yeah. Chelsea Handler is one of the good ones.
Now, is that because she dated 50?
Is she? She dated 50, right?
She dating 50 is like a side effect of being one of the good ones.
Right. All right.
All right.
Who else?
It's tough.
Luka Doncic? Is he one of the good ones?
I haven't seen enough.
You haven't seen enough?
I haven't
See,
seen
see,
enough.
the thing about Luka,
The thing about
Luka
Yeah.
is he's one of the great white hopes that are actually really great.
Right. Okay.
So I hear you in trying to put him there. I think he's got to do more outside
gotta
of
do
being
more.
really
He's gotta
good
do
on the
more.
basketball.
Can I give a shout out to Nick Nurse, Toronto Raptors head coach?
Nick Nurse?
Nick Nurse is one of the
Nick
good
Nurse.
ones. That's one of the good ones. That's one of the good ones. One of the good ones.
You know what?
Yeah.
Steve Kerr.
Steve
Oh,
Kerr is
Steve
absolutely
Kerr.
one of the good ones. One of the good ones.
Jonas Valanciunas used to be a good one.
Both of them. Whoa.
I'll give this to Travis Kelsey.
Travis Kelce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Travis Kelce.
Oh, I got one. I got one. Can we give Steph Curry one, or are we calling him?
Oh my God! You can't take
No,
it. You can't take his
do
card,
that,
bro. You can't take his card.
All right, shout out to Aisha.
You got
One of
go.
the
You got.
one of the good ones.
This guy's ridiculous.
There's too much divide within the same
Amen.
community.
Amen.
And you got mad yellow people in here.
We get the same treatment everybody So.
But I'm gonna have to give Aisha to be one of them because Aisha kind of whack.
Aisha is black.
And she's one of
Aisha's
Markham
black, but
or some
Aisha's
shit.
whack. Aisha's whack as
She from
hell.
Markham. Come
She
on.
can be whack, but she's like doing her
She's
thing.
us.
I'm happy for
As
her.
being black because
I'm happy for her.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I think she's black. I'm just saying. She's black. I want to be clear. Shout out to California.
But you guys realize, like, most of the people we named were, like, sports figures.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't. That's kind of wild.
You got one?
You got.
Tom Hanks.
No.
I don't know. It might be.
Minus his son.
What happened?
Chet?
Minus.
Chet is not one of the good
Chet?
ones.
No, he gave birth to Chet, so no.
Off that.
Yeah. Damn.
I don't care if he. I listen. No. I love Tom,
I do love Tom.
but Chet. Oh,
I can name sports sports figures so much because it's like they're just so close to black people, to be quite honest.
That's true.
And it's an
And
easier.
entertainment.
Like I was about to say Pat Riley by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard in entertainment, just straight up entertainment.
Yeah.
Like
You know
think
what?
movies and
How
think.
about Mark Ruffalo?
What's he done?
Hulk?
Hulk? Yeah. I'm like, what's he done?
He's like, yeah.
You're gonna have to give me something because
Yeah,
I
I
only
don't-
know him as like, yeah, he's a nice guy. He looks like it.
I can't think of her name, but she's from American Horror Story, and she's in every season, and she's amazing.
I know.
Sarah Paulson?
Yes.
I think I know. Yeah.
One of the good
Yeah.
ones.
Is she?
Yes, and she does a fucking lot
Yeah,
for diversity
she does.
behind the scenes.
Oh.
For me, a good one is like not what your PR says you're doing, but like what I have, like, or these obscure things that you're doing that I'm hearing from real fucking people that I know.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
no, she came over here, she donated all this money and sat in the back and like didn't
And just
you know, her
chilled.
glasses
True,
on
true.
kid and like that.
I
is a
think
good one.
I also
Yeah.
want to like
Yeah.
clarify
Yeah,
for
let's talk
those
about it.
people who are not black that don't understand what we're talking about and
yeah.
why this one of the good ones phrase is
Yeah,
very funny
And
is
problematic.
because that's a phrase that we've often heard,
Yep.
whether it be professionally or just like being in the suburbs or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
It's a phrase that certain white people might say
100%.
when they're talking about a black person,
Yeah.
usually, and saying that they are one of the good ones, implying that the rest are not. So that's why we want to take it and
We flipping
flip
that.
it.
flip
Flip
it
that
the
whole
same way we took
Amen.
nigga back.
Yeah,
The
like
way,
that.
same way we
Yeah,
took
yeah,
nigga
Amen.
back.
Amen.
So
Amen.
I just wanted to start that moving right there and get that off our chest on the pad. What else we got next?
We got enough.
I got no clips, guys. If you guys thought we had clips to play today, I had a lot of them, but
All right. Well, we can pivot off of that one to
Okay.
talk about like dress codes.
talk about it.
Because I feel like that's something that gets racialized too. You know what I mean?
The dress codes are racialized.
That's
Dress codes
the
are meant for
reason.
people that
They
look
are
like
meant
us.
for us.
Meant for us, look like us. We talked about that today. I might mean to cut you guys.
No,
right
no,
now.
go for
My
it.
sister and I were talking about this today. Like any club or establishment will who've assigned a dress code are really. I mean, that's for us, right? Like, let's be real. That's for people that look like the three of us sitting on this couch, right?
Yeah.
No runners,
Yeah,
no hats,
Yeah.
no headpieces.
And then they say vague
no
words like
jerseys,
trendy.
no trendy, right?
But, like,
no boots, no
Yeah.
Timberland boots, right?
Yeah.
Like Connor from
Do-rags,
Newmarket,
specifically our name.
You know what I mean?
With a do-rag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Bronx,
saying?
bro, like,
but
come
I will
on.
say this though,
Yeah.
right? Like we saw driving here. I saw some. Let's just call them lighter expressions of God. White people. Right? I saw.
That was a silencer of
That was
shade.
so good.
That was
I love that. I love that.
Right?
I love
That was
that.
a silencer.
I know,
It was a
I saw it.
silencer.
Few of
I
them
love
today.
that. Yeah.
It drives me crazy how they could walk outside their house, right? In swim trunks,
Yep.
ashy knees,
Yep.
right? Flip flops, torn up T-shirt, and walk into a steakhouse. No problem.
Yeah, usually like, yeah, word.
Maybe change their drawers. We don't even know. But they can walk into a steakhouse, no problem.
They could have woke up in that shit.
Right.
Straight up,
Whereas
just woke up in
we,
that
roll
shit.
out.
Yeah.
whereas us,
Yeah.
we have to,
Sunday best.
we got to come correct. Button up, this, right? Shoes got to be correct. I'll never forget this. It was for my 22nd birthday. This was.
I was about to say you have to go
yeah,
back
yeah,
because
yeah,
that's
you gotta
when we
go
were
back,
all
yeah.
dressing to
Yep.
conform
Right.
to get into the club.
Yo, I used to listen. I don't even know how I got any women at the club. I used to dress like a preacher. You know what I'm saying? Remember when I went to the club? Like I'm talking like vest,
The best.
Yeah.
vest,
Yes.
in
Yes.
June,
Yes. 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 Every man had the fucking vest.
The best.
Every man had the dirty vest.
Best.
Bro.
Button up.
I had to get mine from Urban Behavior, so I had like a nasty design in the back.
Let me hit you.
Fam.
No, dragon. I didn't go that far. There was no dragon on my vest.
Dog.
It wasn't on.
Yo.
Come on, man.
Yo, I used to go to this place. You're gonna know this one.
Yeah.
Yo,
place?
I used to go to this place called John Palmer.
Oh my God.
This guy knows. That's a legend. Melvin Town Center.
To this day.
I'd be like, yo, John, I'm going out tonight. I need a vest. Vest for like $15, whatever. I didn't care. I was just, yo, and he tied it for the back. He tied it in the back.
Wait, hold on. You went to a man to get you a custom vest to
Not
go
a
out
custom,
for
just
$15
like-
bucks?
That shit
You went to a man and you said, yo, I need a vest, and he said, I got you, and he said, here, $15.
Yo, you don't know John.
That's crazy.
That shit is always oversized. Let me tell you, that shit was never custom. That shit was never custom made.
Always
Always oversized.
Yeah.
But yo,
But yeah,
listen,
go ahead.
I would go and vest, button up, not baggy pants, but because you couldn't wear baggy pants.
not
at the
allowed.
time,
Couldn't get
Not
it.
allowed.
Yeah.
Dark black shoes, because if I wore shoes with a white bottom,
Square front shoes
they
for
might
me.
say no. They might cut you
My
off.
shoes was square front.
Right? In June, hot. You understand what
Yo,
I'm
it's
saying?
crazy.
Weather hot.
I
You
went-
gotta go. You gotta come correct.
I feel like I was like at that time, so I'm talking about like clubbing in like when I was 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
Those years, I was buying clothes to get into a club.
Yep.
I wasn't buying clothes that I liked.
Exactly.
At all.
Mad
If I wanted
buttons
to get
for
into
no
a club, I had the fucking cardigan, I had the fucking like the fucking checkered bullshit,
Yep.
and I had my square front shoes, and I might bring out my like my chains.
You brought chains?
Chains,
Oh,
but
you gotta-
but you gotta do
gotta
this.
do
You gotta,
me.
Yo,
Gotta tuck it in.
Tuck
yeah,
that
yeah,
in,
yeah.
then you
Tuck
get
that
in.
I'm so triggered right now because as we were moving, I'm going through my wardrobe, the stuff that like I haven't worn for years. You just described everything.
Yes.
yeah, but imagine going to somewhere to have a great time.
Yeah.
And not even dressing like you want to dress.
No.
That's what we did
But we
all the
had
time.
to. In order to get
That is
into these
wild.
They
places.
said you're not getting in.
Yes.
That is
They
wild.
they were the gatekeepers. They're like, yo,
Yeah.
you wear you wear J's. That's it. You're done.
Yeah.
Jay's was a no-no until I started realizing as I got older, there was like a status thing that was associated with clubbing. And with that, I feel like it got a little blacker when I got older, and some of the clubs, like the music itself changed. Like back in the day, I keep referring to it forever, and I will always refer it again. Time nightclub, beat a wall and stand on the couch. If you hear me, Time nightclub on a Sunday was the only place in the city where you're gonna hear any hip hop that wasn't Flo Rida
Right.
or Pitbull or In the Club.
Yeah. Or T-Pain.
Or Lil
yeah.
Jon. This is where you hear like ASAP Ferg. This is where you hear Future. This is where you're hearing Rick Ross. This is where you're hearing Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka. Like all the shit that you like. I remember going to Time nightclub and my brother was 3 years younger than me. So I'll tell him about my experience. I'd be like, yo. And it was crazy to me every time. And Malik, you know, it would be the morning in the kitchen. I'd be like, yo, I went to Time last night. Yo, they played All Gold Everything.
Ooh, Trinidad James.
Yo, you're like, what's Trinidad James? What?
I was like, yo, went to the club last night. I was at Sneaky D's, right?
Bomb.
Yo, they played Versace.
Those glasses are perfect, but both those
Ridiculous.
So it was like a surprise at the songs that I was listening to.
Yeah.
But like the fact that like it just that was just a like I can't believe looking back that was a thing for me to be excited about one place that had the type of music that I would listen to.
Yeah, and nowadays we don't even get that, especially in this city, right? Like this city is so few and far between to find places where you can go out. It's not unless it's like Caravana time and there's a bunch of events for us, or certain things in the summertime where there's certain events for us. Nowadays it's getting a lot worse. You can't go out anywhere.
No, you can't. And like, yo, it's funny. I look back at it now. I'm like, yo, there's so many times where my boys would just get X'd from the line. And like, yo, we have to go pivot to.
What do you mean?
else.
They're not even at the front of the line. They just be like, nah, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
You know, because I don't know if you guys remember this. Like, they used to have the dude that would walk
Scan
down
through the
line.
little flashlight, flick,
He's
click.
like, yo, just so you know, you're not getting in.
You're not gonna
So
get
then
in.
you know how much extra money we had to spend, bro? Because we're like, yo, two of us, we go 3 or 4 of us. 2 of us are getting in. The other 2 is like, yo, we gotta spend extra money just to pay the bouncer.
Just to pay the
I
bouncer.
don't miss that dynamic because
that.
there's the dynamic where like depending on how well you knew the dude that wasn't getting in, you leave him behind or you
No,
let
you
him
leave
in.
that asshole.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you don't know him, bro,
Guys got left behind. Guys got left behind.
Yeah.
Still.
Listen,
Orders
I've
that
been looking for.
That's not my boy.
I don't even know you like that.
That's your boy.
I've been looking
Appreciate the
forward to this.
conversation.
I've been looking forward to this little 1-2 bubble I'm about to go.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta go. I'm sorry.
My buzz is wearing off, and I gotta get this
Yes.
next beer,
No.
so I can't deliberate on what the next spot
like,
is.
listen.
My buzz is wearing off.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
pocket's not that deep.
No.
I gotta go.
I'm about to get
go.
this bubble. I love that. I'm about to go get this bubble.
It's been a long day.
Yo, you be like, I've been
Shout out to
texting
you,
this girl
my
all day. I've been texting this girl all day. I'm not getting.
Yo.
I am not going home off of your Team Jordans today. I am not going home off of your choice to wear those Team Jordans. Yo, you're gonna be so mad at me.
What were you
Yes.
thinking? Oh
Yes.
my god.
Did you keep it real with the homie that you were leaving, or did you do this, which a lot of my homeboys is doing? I'm like, you cannot do this. I'll be back, bro. I'm gonna come get you. I'll be back.
No.
Oh, you can't do that. That is, yeah. You gotta keep it.
He can't do that. He's a megastar.
We'll talk though, alright?
That's the one.
That's
That's it.
Somebody
It's like,
who was in the same car with you would do that.
Yo, it happens. It happens.
Yo, that's
man.
Patrick's boy. That was
Yo.
Patrick's boy. That's not my boy.
The thing is, that actually happened though. That actually happened.
Oh shit!
to us.
That
actually happened.
yo,
to
what
us.
happened? Yo, so okay, my birthday.
Yep.
My birthday, and if you guys was outside in Toronto when it was lit before COVID,
Yeah.
Lost and Found on a Monday, everybody knows about it, and people that didn't know about it, Weekend told you about it in songs.
Damn.
So I decided to go to Lost and Found for my birthday, and my boy drove me. And so I get there, my boy, shout out to Paul, he drops me off, and then he goes to park the car. So I'm pulling up, I'm getting in, we're rounding up all the people. There's a mix of girls and guys that are there, and it's just kind of chaos outside of the club. So he lets a bunch of people in, includes a couple of people that I wouldn't say was part of my party. They're like the friends of the friends that showed up, random niggas.
Randoms.
And Paul shows up, my DD shows up, and I'm like, this is my birthday.
Yep.
So we got a booth also. We got to make sure that's important.
Yeah.
That means I got revenue for them. And they were having Paul get in the club. I'm like, this doesn't even make logical sense. You're gonna have the birthday boy come in and his DD. I'm asking about one guy. He's not gonna come in. There's a whole beef thing. They're like, yo, you had too many dudes on your thing. I'm like, yo, you guys let people in that weren't part of my group.
Yeah, that's not your problem.
And homie said to go kick them out. So what did Shaq do? He put on his bouncer hat.
Yeah.
And I tapped him on the shoulder. I'd be like, yo, fam.
You gotta go.
You gotta go,
God
bro.
bless you.
That's you're a real one.
I kicked out like two or three people.
You're a real one.
And guess what happened to my energy? After I kicked them out, I felt like a bouncer. I was mad hot.
Yeah.
For the next like hour until I got what I wanted, I was cheese. Until the bouncer from the outside came inside and was like, yo, you guys gotta buy bottles now, otherwise I gotta.
Shut
you
up.
out.
Seriously?
Yeah, that all happened. I'm like, no, but where's the owner though? I want to talk to the manager. I want to talk to somebody because I'm not talking to Bozo outside. That's not even making logical sense.
Damn.
And then it was a big beef thing where eventually they got my boy into the club, and I felt like Gucci Mane came out of prison. The first time, where it was exciting.
You're right.
And that's when I was like,
Right.
all right, take the credit card, let's fucking go. But the fact that I had to have all this static, and I know we spent cumulatively $1,200.
Yeah.
At least. At least.
Nah, that's why.
We spent the bag.
We spent enough money. Yeah.
So that was just I can't believe that's how we used to party, and now that we're older, we had COVID happen, we let it set in.
Man.
Like I'm not trying to ever go back to that type
I'm
of
with you, bro.
It's crazy.
customer service in nightlife again.
Yeah, it's crazy. But okay,
doing that.
before we move off this, because
Yes.
I want to ask you, like, okay, we talked about club, we talked about that experience, but what about like at your workplace though? Do
What do
you
you
feel
mean?
like dress codes should be established in like
love that,
workplaces,
love that.
or should we?
I'd like to hear
get rid
Shem's
of it?
answer first.
It's interesting. And I don't say this as a flex. I say this to answer your question. I recently got a promotion at work that has me in a position of I'm essentially a manager now
Yeah,
at the
like
radio
authority.
station. I'm the second in command of the entire radio station.
Damn.
So I am mindful of what I wear to work, right? Like I'm in radio, right? So everybody assumes that you can wear whatever the hell you want in radio. You put on sweatpants and whatever. I'm like, no,
Yeah, not really.
I can't walk into that big ass building that we have and rock sweatpants and a t-shirt. I just can't, because we get looked at differently, especially now with my title being what it is.
Right.
A certain dress code is expected, right? And I think dress codes inside or outside of the workplace are primarily meant for people that look like us, right? Because you know how it is. We have to. It's not enough for me to be the assistant program director. I have to dress the part. I have to talk the part. I got to be the part, and I got to be the part 100% of the time. Because the second I do anything, or the second I slip, my professionalism gets called into question, right? All of a sudden, right? So I think, I do think that dress code is part of it. Now, I don't believe in shaming people who may not have money for a suit, or may not have money for a button-up or dress pants or whatever, right? Because not everybody has that in the wardrobe, right? And I don't think you should determine somebody's value or whether somebody is professional based, because I know a lot of dickheads in suits, right? Like I know a lot of pieces of shit who walk around in $1,000 suits who I wouldn't want on my squad anytime, any day of the week.
So,
you know what I mean?
Question with that to kind of counter and say, maybe not even counter, just a question. I feel like on the other side of that is that there's a lot of power in deciding to not conform and say, you know what, I'm in a position where I can actually, like, nobody's going to tell me, maybe not as many people are going to tell me, like, yo, Shem, you wildin', but to some degree,
try to change it.
Yeah, to try to change that, rewrite what it looks like to be that professional person, and what it looks like for a black person to have. Like, some black people don't have that role, and they look at all the black people that maybe dress like this, and they're like, okay, you're not gonna be an associate, whatever the fuck, or whatever your big title might be, not you, but anybody. And so I walk in and they're gonna be like, oh, you're dressed like that, but you're also a VP, and they hear the words come out of your mouth, and maybe that just rewrites what their programming is to be a true professional.
Sure, and I think that's a really good point. I think it comes from the top though, right? It's got to be a culture change, right? And then but it has to come from the top. It's got to come from somebody like who's a VP. It's got to come. It won't work coming from somebody who is not a VP or somebody on the front lines. It
would just take a shit ton of back and forth. It's you gotta like you're basically an activist internally if you're doing that. Yeah,
absolutely, right. And look, I think when you can dress the part, do so. It just benefits you, right? But I'm with you. I would love to come to work, shorts, t-shirt, backwards hat if I want, and still be taken seriously. But we know that that's not going to necessarily be the case for people that look like us, right? So I do my best to try to look the part, especially when I'm at work, because that's the job, whether people see me or not, right? Like that's part of the image of being.
I feel that
in
pressure.
The position that I'm in.
I feel that.
You feel that pressure, of course.
No, I feel that pressure, but I feel that pressure for other people. Like to me. I decided, I kind of always was inching and pushing the boundaries, and I wasn't always as like casual or me in the office place. And I eventually got to a space because like to your point, when you're just getting started, it's not like it's rare to really even have that as a decision. Like, Shaq, are you gonna dress however you want to, or are you gonna dress how they want to? You don't really have
well-spoken Shaq, though, right? Like most people don't expect us to be well-spoken.
Exactly.
You are a well-spoken person who can stand up, and I'm sure you can cut up people in a court in a boardroom very easily, rocking shorts and a t-shirt.
So that's the thing. I literally will, like, if I was going into the office today, this is my choice of attire. Literally would be like this, and it's been like that for the past 3 or 4 jobs that I've had, not to mention the ones in the pandemic that I never actually walked into the office. But like that's just what I would have done. I know that I'm doing it consciously because it has to be in the front of my head. It's not even the back of my head. It's like I know what I'm doing. I know that I have to. I'm being the cool black dude, which is also a superpower.
It is.
It's a superpower for certain things, and you got to use it correctly. Because if you go too hard on the cool black dude shit, that can work against you as well. But I use that as like one of my superpowers as being the cool black dude. But I also, to your point, I got to use that well-spokenness. I got to show that I got the shit behind. I can't just be mediocre or garbage at my job and then dress like this. I'm going to show you that I'm right there with you, but I'm going to dress like this.
I'm going to dress like this.
Fair. That's fair. I mean, for me, I always look at it like, honestly, I'd be happy with a uniform. I'm like, yo,
I don't want to think about it.
I don't want to think. It's just the way I was kind of like brought up to. Like,
why are you laughing?
No, because I think about it. Like, you guys know where I work. I'm not gonna name it out, but like,
Yeah.
I always think about that. I'm like, bro, like I don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? Like I was brought up in a sense where I had like separate clothing for different things.
Yeah.
You know, and so for me, that's still my mentality, which is strange. But like, I'd have like the church fits. I'd have like, okay, we're going out to a nice restaurant fits, and then like family functions, and then just like school. You know what I mean? That's what it was. So for me,
Same.
yeah,
Word,
I kind of
word.
still
I
keep
grew up
that
like
mentality
as well.
where like you're not gonna see me like my work people don't see me in the fits that I'm in on the weekend or like
But you
after
know,
the
you know
9 to
what
5.
turned me off of that?
Yeah.
Was when my dad would say he'd be walking in the mall. And he dresses like an older version of myself. Like if
You guys are the same.
same but like different. Like
He
I
looks like an older version of yourself, but he dresses the same.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he'll be walking. Imagine me walking in a mall and then walking past one of my coworkers, and that coworker doesn't even see me.
Right.
And he's a suit and tie guy in the office.
Right.
And that juxtaposition makes him unseen in reality when he's being himself.
Right.
I don't want to be unseen. I want you to see me when I'm like this. I want you to see me like there's been times when I'm at the work functions and it's late and everybody's wasted. Yeah, but guess what? I'm pulling out my blunt too. Like we're all, you know what I mean? I don't want you to. I actually want you to see this.
Sure. You're
I
not trying to
want
hide
you.
it.
I want you to see that I can be all those things that you might say is that scary hip hop black dude, gangster looking, whatever the fuck dude with also a hand tat and all that good shit. That's to come on my neck and all that too. We'll talk about it later. I am all that, but I'm also your colleague from 9 to 5 that will tell you what it is and gets you what you need professionally.
Right.
And I think that's like something that's you got to figure out the balance in what you're gonna do, especially us being minorities, because you can be the one that's like I feel like I put that on my back. That's part of me, my personality in the workplace. But some people, you maybe you don't have that comfort, and I understand that in a lot of different industries. Finance being one of them. There's no fucking way that you're gonna dress like me in finance. I know that and I understand that.
Sure.
Because nobody does. But I understand that, but I just know that I'm probably in the deep end of like trying to be like, yo, I'm me 100%, whether I'm at the work function, I'm at work, or I'm partying with my work people or by myself or whatever. It's like always the same.
Yeah.
You used to like you would like freshly shave your head when we first started dating, and you would wear a do-rag. And I would ask you like, why are you wearing like,
Yeah, I wear a do-rag on my Zoom calls in the pandemic.
But why?
Because I was trying to stand for the baldies too, but yeah.
They need to change
No, but word, yeah, it was like
what
super.
professional looks like.
It was
Right.
it was
But at
the.
the
It was,
same time, they're like shaving, kids with dreads head because it was unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
At
Yeah.
school, or,
Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild.
It was
yeah.
I guess a leg up on the competition in swimming meets and wrestling and things like that. So this is around the same time, and he was like, they just have to change the perception.
Yeah. I like that, though.
I'm gonna be in this meeting, and I'm gonna lead the meeting, and I'm gonna wear my do-rag.
Yep.
And they're gonna get into it.
Yep.
And that's it. And he's continued to like kind of carry that torch. It's very intentional.
Yeah. I respect that.
I want to talk about continue talking about like us men specifically now, not just the black ones, all of us. I think we have the lowest standards for like friendships.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
I feel like we have the lowest requirements for what we call a friend.
Oh wow.
Huh.
Very minimal requirements.
And what makes you say that? Let's talk about that.
I'm basically saying like I feel like your friend could do wrong to you. Your friend could do wrong to somebody else. Your friend could they could just be not like the greatest person and like outside of your relationship, but that's your boy.
Yeah.
And I don't think like it's, and I, of course, disclaimer, still generalizing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same for women. I don't think they have that. I think if you're a piece of shit in the world and you're, and I'm a woman, you're more likely to call that person out on being a piece of shit in the world than just saying, you know what, you're cool to me and I can fuck with you.
See, that's interesting because I'm a petty bitch, right? If you do me wrong even as my boy,
Yeah.
you're cut. I don't give
Damn.
a shit. Like
Damn.
I'm done. You
Damn.
cut
Sign?
it, Taurus, right?
I know. He's
Okay.
that's an anomaly.
Anytime I say
That's
I'm a
an
Taurus,
anomaly.
everybody's like, oh.
I'm a Taurus too, though.
I'm so
don't know.
sorry.
Yeah. Why?
Like
did
I
you do
just
that?
told you, I got a condition.
Yeah.
Right? But no, honestly, if you do me wrong as
Yeah.
my friend,
Yeah.
that's it. Like, you're done. Like, I mean, I understand forgiveness and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But there are certain lines I won't cross. I will 100% agree with you. I have some piece of shit friends. Like, some boys who have done some dirt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But they're my boys. You know what I mean? Like that's my guy. That's my boy. Right? But I do have, and I'm sure we all do. We all some friends who are piece of shit. Like, friends who I would never want anywhere near, like, my sister or anybody, right? Like, ever. Like, I would never. And I mean, that's facts. Like, yeah, him? Stay away from that piece of shit. But we could go party, but we can talk. Right? So I think that's a fact. I don't know, because I can't speak from a woman's perspective. I don't know that it's necessarily different for women, but I 100% agree that that's...
The women I know just wouldn't stand for the type of friends that I have, for sure.
That's true. That's true. I can't say, like, I have those friends, but, like, I understand the sentiment, because, like, we'll let things
Stop
slide.
trying to save face. Be like us.
No.
Let them know that you have piece of shit friends.
No, you guys have a mutual friend that's a piece of shit, so you definitely have some friends like that.
Damn.
Call that. Damn. And
I'm
you
like,
know
I don't even know.
Y'all know exactly who she's talking about, right? Y'all know exactly who she's talking about, too, right? God damn.
God damn.
So just agree. Fuck.
No, but you're right, though. I feel like, I don't know if it's, I'm not going to say it's passive aggressive, but I feel like we're just lax. Like, it's general. Like, guys are kind of lax.
We have the lowest requirements.
Yeah.
I don't need my boy to be a saint.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't need my boy to go to church every Sunday.
It's like, I know you're doing dirt.
That's cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't get me caught.
And don't do me wrong.
Right? Don't do me wrong and don't get me caught.
Yeah.
You do someone
You
else
know what
wrong,
I
that's
mean?
on you.
Yeah.
That's
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
We do. We have a very low, a low requirement, a low sort of standard for what is considered
it longevity?
a friend.
Is it just like, I've known you since I was 13,
Yes.
and now we're
Yes.
just boys for
Yeah.
life?
Yes.
It doesn't matter how bad you are as a
100%.
person.
Yeah.
100. I have some piece of shit friends that I've known for 15, 20 years now.
And I'll tell them, I'm sure you tell them to their face.
All the time.
Yo, you're a piece of
Like,
shit.
yo,
You know that.
really
You're
are-
wrong.
Yeah, you really are a piece of shit, right? But then they'll crack a joke and be like, nah, but we still boys.
But like, is there a part of you guys where you feel like it's your duty to be there and be the good person around this?
No.
No?
No, I
No,
never.
I'm the
never feel that
opposite.
way.
I feel like I gotta be like.
I feel like you feel like it's your
yeah,
role.
I gotta
I
be the
feel like
balance.
it's kind of like
I
my
gotta
role
be the wholesome
sometimes.
one
No?
to like
That's fine.
try to bring. Yeah.
No,
but
it's not
you're
your
good,
job.
But see, the thing is, and I don't. This is not a criticism at all. You're a good human being. You're a good guy.
His
Your
nickname is a pastor.
right? Like, you're a good guy. I don't necessarily think I feel the need to be the good guy. Like, it's not a conscious thing, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm just gonna be me, right? And you take it or leave it. That's just the way that it is. It took me a long time to come to terms with the fact that people who are gonna like you and people who just won't like you, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just the way that it is, right?
Yeah.
It's just the way that the world.
I learned
is,
that from
but-
Recess.
Yeah, Recess.
It's a good show.
The day that dude, TJ's like, yo, I've been doing all the shit to make you like me.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
showed me a different way. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I can't
She was putting on for the girls that wear beanies.
Exactly.
See, but you all knew that from young, right? Like, it took. I'm 35 years old. I probably didn't know that until I was like 27, 28, until I really got to the point where I recognized that, yo, listen, I'm gonna just do me, and there are people who are gonna love it, people who are gonna hate me no matter what I say or do, and it's tough. But to your point, I think guys, we just sort of we're of the mindset that, look, as long as you don't do me dirty, we're cool, right? And maybe there's a certain part of it where women are like, no, I need the people who are going to be in my life and around me to be genuinely good people, period, to me, but to everybody else, and I think that's maybe the difference.
But it's also, as women, and there's other women in the room as well, but I probably speak for most women when I say, like, we see past the moment and we see the capacity. Like, we see the character, and we're like, okay, you didn't do anything wrong to me, but you did some really fucked up immoral shit to this person who was also the homie. Or your whatever relation to you. And so for me, even if it's your partner should be way more important than me.
Okay, sure.
So if you have the capacity to do something like that,
You could
whatever
do to
that
me.
is, whatever your line is,
you could do to me.
what the fuck why would you care about me? It's the same thing when you meet someone and they're like, tell me all about you, after they've talked shit about
everyone else. It's like, come on now.
Know, and you're like,
Come on
I'm
now.
not telling you
Don't tell you a damn thing.
It's the same thing. It's like women.
It's an evil world we live in.
And we're like, okay, I see your character. I see what you're capable of. And it's not for me. You cannot do that to me. Before you do that to me, it's a no for me.
Yeah.
If I can add to that,
Yeah, go.
I think what we end up doing is we just add some distance.
That's a business.
That's
But
all
we don't even show
We'll
just.
just categorize. So it's like
That's an acquaintance. That's not
it.
a friend.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
but we don't. As dudes, we call everybody a friend.
Dudes call everybody a friend.
Yeah.
Women, we say we have acquaintances, we have colleagues,
Yeah.
we
Yes.
have friends, and we have girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what?
There's differences.
Everybody's
You know
a
what?
boy.
That's right.
Now I think about it, that's changed for me. Actually, as I got married, that started to change. Because I started looking at him like, yo, who's really in support of,
That tells you.
of
that
my
tells you
union?
a lot.
Who's
yeah.
really rocking with
a
me?
lot.
Who's in there?
That tells
And
you
who's
a
not?
lot.
Okay.
And that's where I had to like separate some people. You know what I mean? And like,
I had
think about that.
someone you know
Yeah,
very
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Because of that
yeah,
whole situation, you know, I will not name names,
Yeah.
but she was not supportive of us.
yeah.
And
Oh, she
we're
lonely.
just-
Sorry, she lonely.
Yep, we're
Yeah.
just, we're not that distant. I'm doing what's best for me. I need to protect my energy,
Yeah.
our energy,
Yeah.
and that energy serves me no purpose.
Shout out to that lonely hoe.
Let's go.
Lonely asshole on a Friday night doing nothing.
And that goes for family too.
Facts.
That goes from family
Facts.
to-
Yeah.
Facts.
No, I want to say that actually
Facts.
for my song. Actually.
Yup. Been there, kiddo. Been there, kiddo. Facts.
Shem, you specifically, you wanted to do an audition for the national anthem. I saw you.
Oh yeah. So MLSC's y'all are looking up for
Yeah, I might know some
yeah,
people.
singer.
We'll see.
Yeah, I definitely.
I'll look into it if you want to get into it.
I'm gonna.
You
film
really
it.
want to do that?
I'm gonna film it next week. I'm gonna film my audition next week. 100%.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say this.
Somebody on my team did that like before they started working. So
Oh, really?
I heard the process before. Yeah.
Okay. Look, I don't know that I'll get it based
Yeah.
on talent. I think where I may get it
Charisma.
is based on just I'm a brother.
Yeah, you're a bro.
Right,
Yeah.
and it helps, like
Yeah.
especially nowadays.
No,
a lot
100%.
of companies, and I'm not saying this company is
Yeah.
trying to, but a lot of companies are trying to fill that
I
void.
also
Right?
feel
It
like
looks
they would
good.
love to like Herbie Coon or Herbie Coon.
Herbie
Whoa,
Coon,
Herbie,
yeah.
whoa,
Why?
whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa.
Man.
What?
Come
Oh, I
correct,
said
come correct.
Kirby. Oh wow, you said like you
No,
made it
because I
seem
know
like
that dude. I know him.
Treat
you
him
know
like a-
Herbie?
Yeah.
treat him like a-
He's probably from Scarborough, isn't he?
Nah, but he's come represent like different.
Okay, well
events.
Herbie Coon
Yeah.
would it would be great to hear for MLSC to hear Herbie Coon say Kiss 92.5's
Yeah,
big titles, yeah.
yeah. Singing the national anthem, Shem June.
It's a good look.
Yeah, I would
Aside
love
from
it.
it, yeah.
I think it'd be
Yeah.
really cool, and I think the person doing it now, a woman named Martina, I think that's her name is. She's doing it right now. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know if she's moving on or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be a great look. I would love the
So
opportunity.
you would
to
do
it.
all home games? Is that what it's for?
I would do. Yeah, I believe. I don't know.
Or like
I don't know
most.
how many, but I think it's like most. Yeah,
Most,
I think it's
okay.
most Leafs and Raptors games.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do it. I'm gonna 100%
I
apply
mean,
next week.
we've seen you sing. I saw you on the Serge Ibaka. I think we talked about that.
That's
yeah,
right.
so yeah,
Serge
word.
Ibaka's talent
yo,
show.
Serge got talent.
That was
Serge
the
got
big,
talent.
that was the beginning of the pandemic. That was a 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, I
On
mean,
the spot.
Snippet.
I mean, I do work for MLSC, so if you want to audition right now, big flex. We listening.
So you want a national anthem? Is what you want?
Whatever
I mean,
you want, bro. Whatever,
if you want to do
whatever
something different,
whatever you want, man.
I'll give you.
Oh, you know what?
Wanna give
Shout
it a
out to this guy. Shout out to this guy because a couple weeks ago he showed out during a versus
Oh
and he did
shit!
his thing.
Talking about Ray J?
So for Ray J,
He's talking
fuck
about
Ray J.
I'm
I'm talking about. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that they're all lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man,
Baby, you
never worry about
what I do.
I'll be coming home
Back to you.
every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman,
things.
fist full of diamonds, hand full of rain. Baby, you're a star. I just want to show you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you.
Hey, let's go, Shem. I don't think we get a whole thing. Bomb. Okay. And White. Yeah, sorry, Mom.
Damn.
That's
got
man.
talent? Damn.
I think babe, we got something. We got something for Shem.
Yeah. Let's get that. Let's get that right away.
We appreciate you coming here. I know.
Yeah,
I feel like
man.
you're going back to work after.
I know
this,
he's got to
right?
go to work. This man's on the clock, man. My man's on the
No,
clock.
listen, I gotta say this, and I've said this before, and I've probably said this a bunch of times. What you guys are doing, people need to hear. People need to listen. People need to support more than anything. You guys are out here killing it. You have a passion for this. There are a lot of people. I teach at Humber College. I'll make this super quick. I teach at Humber College. A lot of students think that it's easy to just turn on a microphone and talk. It is not easy each and every single week to put out a podcast, to talk, to have this content, and to give a shit, right? And you guys give a shit, and you're doing what you're doing, and I appreciate it. I respect it. Thank you for having me for a third time.
Hey,
I hope that there's a fourth in the near future.
I hope the world comes
I got
around.
nothing but love for you guys.
I hope people listen to this.
Yeah.
We don't have the internet.
I know. I hope they have internet by the time this comes out.
But yeah, we definitely want to show our appreciation. Us and Shea Moisture, man, wanted to give you a little product, you know.
So we got
Make
a little
sure
something,
you're good.
something for you.
Yeah.
So feel free to, you can open it up
Cruise
now,
in there,
dig
get
in
it.
there.
We got a couple of products
You
for
got
your
it,
beard
yeah.
and your hair.
It's
Make sure you're all
it's
good.
It's deep in there.
Some body wash and all of it.
I won't make a mess.
Oh, but
Yeah.
so they got like everything from head care to beard care to body care.
No, that's good.
All in
That's
there,
good.
man.
And it's sweet, boy.
Yeah, so we wanted to make sure you was right, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. You can't be frowsy out here, So we got you. We got you. Not saying you are, but we got you.
Of course, we do. We definitely got some stuff coming from Shea Moisture. So yeah, look out for that and make sure you follow them at Shea Moisture Men. CA. Shem, your Instagram is just Shem.
At Shem, SHEM, and you're going to see a blue check mark very soon. Just going to go ahead and say that.
okay.
And then you're gonna have to let me know how you do that.
The world general speaking.
You already know Patrick Dennis Jr. on everything, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. And appreciate the feedback.
Yes.
Can I say that real quick?
Yeah. The
Let
feedback
me say that real
was
quick,
great.
man. We got some really good feedback over the past couple weeks, really. So just appreciate everyone for just listening and just sharing it, spreading it. We really appreciate it. So thank you.
Of course. And yeah,
Shop like
I
shot.
appreciate
You waste
it.
you.
I appreciate him saying the words for me.